let's now bring you the latest on the situation in Ladakh. And after the clash that took place on Monday, now major general level talks are being held from 10:30 today morning. Remember, this is a second round of talks that are taking place to resolve these issues. And this is after the first round of talks that were held yesterday evening were inconclusive. Let's go across to Vishnu for more on this. Vishnu, so what are you hearing about these talks, and what is the reason that yesterday evening's talks remained inconclusive?
Well, the talks yesterday were inclusive because there was no disengagement from the areas that India expects the Chinese to disengage from. In fact, if you look at satellite imagery, which we'll be actually presenting our viewers in a few hours from now, this is very, very clear satellite imagery of the proximity of Indian positions with Chinese positions in the Galwan Valley, in many areas just a few hundred meters. And therefore, the disengagement which India expected has not taken place, and therefore the talks continue. Also, there was the melee which took place, as you know, on the 15th night. And I think some of the conversation would be about the outcome of that melee as well. The details of exactly what have not yet been spelled out, but I can tell you that several of the Indian soldiers who were flown back to Leh for medical treatment continue to be in fairly serious condition, and there is a real concern about their health and their well-being. The talks in Galwan are absolutely critical at many levels, perhaps as important as the foreign minister level talks which we saw yesterday, because unless there's an actual disengagement of forces from that region, unless India feels that our side of the line of actual control in the Galwan Valley is secure and that there is no Chinese presence there, or there isn't any attempt by the Chinese to patrol into areas which we believe is absolutely ours, then there can be no disengagement to speak of. Already I can tell you that there are very high tensions along parts of the line of actual control. In the Pangong Lake area, further to the south and elsewhere, cell phone connectivity has been affected now. Soldiers have been surged to the front. Already the Indian army is very heavily deployed in many of these areas. Access is not being permitted. Therefore, the situation is fairly critical now. It's looking like, unless there is a thinking by pragmatic leaders on the Chinese side to actually disengage, it looks like we may be headed for a long summer.
Right, Vishnu, thanks so much for joining us there with those details. So a second round of talks taking place between major generals. This is after the first round remained inconclusive as China did not move back from its position. So on the ground, nothing changed. We also know that in Ladakh, the units are on high alert. The army has in fact asked to evacuate the villages of Demchok and Pangong in the eastern Ladakh area. There's been a big increase in army movement there as well. Mobile connectivity has been stopped in border areas, and the Srinagar-Leh highway has been closed for all the public people. So that's the situation in Ladakh currently, as we said, that the units are on high alert. A lot of movement also being reported from there. Now, India responded sharply to Chinese Foreign Ministry's claims on Galwan Valley, asserting that this was an exaggerated and untenable claim. New Delhi also reminded Beijing about the phone conversation between the foreign ministers of the two countries, who had agreed that the overall situation should be handled in a responsible manner, and that the understanding that was reached between military commanders of the two countries on the 6th of June, which was to disengage in these areas, should be implemented sincerely. Making exaggerated and untenable claims is contrary to this understanding, is what the External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Anurag Srivastava said in his rebuttal released around midnight. This was last night around midnight. This was released and this is after at its daily briefing, the Chinese Foreign Ministry had read out a PLA officer statement that claimed the Galwan Valley region belongs to China, and this is something India has said is not acceptable. It's untenable. On Monday night, the clash took place in Galwan Valley between Indian and Chinese soldiers, which claimed the lives of 20 Indian soldiers, and there were casualties on China's side as well, though no official figures have been given yet.